Hey, it's Brook from Cedar Rapids. Thanks for all the nice Christmas greetings. That was really nice to hear from everybody. So, had a nice Christmas. But I was hearing from Doug up in Kalamazoo, who's starting this book. Also, Charlie. So we've got a few people that maybe started guitar or maybe are struggling. So I recommend just a little simple sight reading. It's kind of a humble beginning. So we did the first page, which is like 13 in the book as far as the exercises. Then we get up to page 15. So the first page dealt with E, F, G on the first string. Now we're on the second string, B, C, D. So let's cover that. So to me, you just got to kind of relax a little bit. And sometimes we come at it kind of strong and hard. You really want to get this done. You got to forget that. You just got to relax and just exhale. In and out. And just get relaxed. And then, beautiful. So we're going to try the second string. Hold the pick on the side of your index. Don't crush it. It's actually, right at the point where you're going to drop it. It's about the amount of pressure I use. I really don't drop picks very often, except in videos. And so you don't want any tension in your picking hand. So your fretting hand, same thing. Don't press so hard. Just lighten up. So these notes are B, C, D on the second string. B is open. Pretty easy. We like those open strings, right? B. And then first fret, you got to reach way down there to C on the first fret. Talking about the second string. Yeah. Let's maybe review that. B, C. That could be something. So all of this is important. It may seem like it's for a first grader. Well, maybe we're all in first grade when it comes to guitar. We just have to kind of fall in love with these notes. B, C. So that's your pointer finger. You're pressing on the tip. Don't press too hard. Then you're going to go to the third fret for the D. Third fret. Usually there's a dot on your fretboard. D. One of the first songs I learned was Yellow Submarine. Started with those three notes. Since I could read those notes, I could read the book. I learned a Beatles song. So yeah, the cool thing about sight reading is you can learn melody. I've been studying a John Lennon book. I'll get right back to the exercise. Imagine. This is a thin book. I have a hard time finding it. But I was doing like Oh Yoko. I love that song. How Do You Sleep? The song called How. What else? Oh My Love. I love that song. So, give me some truth. I don't want to be a soldier. It's so hard. You can read the vocal melody out of these kind of piano guitar books. And the vocal melody is really important. Especially if you want to play surf instrumentals, you have to really know a melody to play on top of the gnarly chords and riffs. Gnarly chords and riffs will get you pretty far. But melody is important. So that's why we want to sight read. All right, B, C, D. B is on the middle line on the staff. This is not tablature. It's the standard staff. C is on the next space up, and then D is on the next line. Can you see those? Right on, man. This is stuff we were probably taught in school, but I was not gonna I was not gonna cooperate. I did not like that at all at school. This was bad. I hated it. Now I love it. I was wrong. I will admit when I'm wrong. Okay, so B, C, D. If you play those notes, you got like whistle while you work. Pearl Jam. So, okay, now the exercise is 8 bars. Sometimes when you're looking at a song, it's kind of nice to count the measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so it starts with 4 B's, 4 C's, 4 D's, 4 C's. Go immediately to the second line where it's B, C, D, C, D, C, D, C, B, C, D, C, B, B. It ends with 2 half notes. Half notes, it's when the note head is hollow and there's a stem. Otherwise, when the head of the note is fully blacked out, it's got 1 stem, that's a quarter note. 4 quarter notes fit in a measure or bar in 4/4 time. And you're really going to want to count to 4. You're just going to want to go, you want to get your foot tapping 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep that going. Repetitive on that count. It's a habit you really want to pick up. That's one of the worst things for guitar players is we practice by ourselves with no timing, and then when you try to play with somebody, it's pretty catastrophic. But don't worry about it. Let's actually bring in a drum beat. Woo! Crank it up. 2 speakers even. I'm going to play it along with that beat. 1, 2, ready, go. Repeat. No, I didn't mean for you to play along with that because that's maybe too fast for a beginner. So I would not really worry about the timing. First step is identify the notes. So you're just like, hey man, I think those are B's. So get 4 B's. That's the second string open. Play them as steady as you can. Then look at the next measure. Looks like 4 C's. And you'll remember that's the pointer finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. Try not to speed up. Usually people speed up and they don't realize it. So it's kind of like slow down. Okay, man, now slow down some more. Now slow down 50% more slower. And they play the same tempo. It's kind of hard to understand. But all right, then get to the D's. There's 4 D's. Just play it as you can. Then get to the C's. All right, that's the first line. Then you're going to go right to the second line, which is a little more busy. It's B, C, D, C, D, C, D, C, B, C, D, C, B. Half note, B, half note. So half notes count to 2, while the other notes, each note receives 1 beat. This is, now, when they're half notes, they receive 2 beats. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4. So that counting to 4 stuff is really important. So my drum machine was right at the default of 4/4 time, or 120 beats a minute. What if we cut that in 2? We'll just make there's half time from 120 beats a minute. I'll try it. Ready, go. Let's repeat. Half note. Half note. Yeah. All right. Now, that may have been a little hard to keep up with if you're trying to play along. Don't worry about it. Just keep working on it on your own. And let me know if you're having big trouble with that, if there's anything I can do. Let's go to the next page where you're going to have a song. On page 16, it's Song of Joy. Which is probably something people play on like a recorder at school or piano lessons or violin or something. It's just kind of a famous little melody. So there are some chord names on top of the music. I wouldn't worry about those right now. That would be something maybe I could play while you do the notes. So I'll give you one little, I guess there are. There's no B's. There's no B notes in this. So there's E, F, G, D, and C. So 5 different notes. There are half notes. All right. I'm going to try it. I'm going to play it kind of like free time. Just relax. Here I go. So I was actually trying to slow down a little bit. I would prefer you slow down and just pull it back. Do not push forward. When people play too fast, they make mistakes. When they make mistakes, they get frustrated. When they get frustrated, they tense up. When you're tensed up and frustrated, you're just going to make more mistakes and it gets worse. And then you get mad, and then you quit, all right? So you just got to kind of short circuit that tendency, work around it, and just float. Do not stress out. In my opinion, you should be able to play this with 0 mistakes if you play it slow enough. So sometimes I talk real slow because I'm just trying to model that kind of relaxed feeling that I'm trying to get my students to play at. I'm just trying to be calm. I'm just trying to breathe. No rush. All right. So that's E, half note, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, E, half note, D, half note, E, half note, F, G, G, F, E, D, C, C, D, E, D, half note, C, half note. Yeah, now maybe I'll try it with a beat. So I'm going to see if I got a different beat here. Let's see. I don't like that one. Let's see what this is. I have no idea. I got a bunch of silly beats in here. Let's just try this. That beat is pretty confusing. Ah, stop. Well, here we go. What's this? More simple. I'm going to try the chords. See if you can play along, do the melody. 1, 2, ready, go. I might be able to play the chords plus the melody, just for fun. Let me just see if I can do it. I'm going to take the tempo up a little bit. Let's try this. So I combined the melody and the chords, just goofing around. I'll do that when my students are playing. And I'll wait for them to find the note. Don't scramble. If you don't know the note, just stop and find it. Figure it out. And it might take you a couple of weeks to get through that, really, to make it sound good. But you will get there. If you play every day, if you practice this every day, you'll be able to do it just fine. All right. Well, that's a good point to stop. So we're just working out of this progressive series book. These were really popular in the 90s, and I don't know what happened to the company. They kind of disappeared. I bought a stack of them off eBay or something, and I just give them out to my students and tell them, hey man, guess what? You're reading notes today. They're like, what's up, man? Come on. Like, yeah, that's what's happening. And sometimes it's a little bit, you have an idea in your head that you want to play all this other stuff. And it is common to bypass sight reading in guitar. And you're like, yeah, I just didn't do that. I just, play tabs or get stuff off the internet. That's all good stuff, however you want to learn. But I feel this is something that's missing from a lot of modern study. If you really want to play, this is just a tiny part of it. You want to play that kind of book. You want to play, song books. You want to, get with your teacher and see what they want you to play. Here's my shredding book, tablature. I've got a country rock book that I'm working on a little bit, not a lot right now, but I will. One of the first books after I quit guitar lessons and I realized I was very ignorant. I bought Chord Chemistry by Ted Green. And we just love to look at these pictures of chords. Every page was insane, full of chords. I realized I was ignorant. I started learning some of these chords when I was like 19. I'm like, man, I am ignorant. I don't know anything. At least I was smart enough to realize I was stupid. I did make another book, Fun Things to Practice on Guitar. That sound cool. It's got like chord tones, licks, targeting roots, Bach cello suite, power chords, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in Harmony, Greed Island from Surf Zombies, The Bridge, Canon Jam Phase 1, just how you learn. I wrote that one out when I was flying from Japan to, where was I going? Chicago. I wrote that when I was over the way up in the sky. The D blues scale, the D major scale, D7 chord tones, C sharp minor solo business, C sharp minor chord jam, B flat blues scale, F blues scale, diatonic triads, C major scale, extreme C major arpeggios, triads of C, F, and G, C major chords, C major scales, C blues scale in 3 positions, F sharp blues scale, the F sharp riff, B, A, G, F lead guitar business. That's a chord progression. A minor, D minor, A minor, E7 triads. Good for surf guitar. A minor pentatonic drills. Good for your basic picking. A minor pentatonic in 5 positions. That's a good scale to study. Baby bar chords. Just teaching you really easy bar chords. Dominant 7th chord practice. Power chord rock and blues in A. Cleaning up alternate picking. A major scale business, 12 bar daddy-o, cool cat, solo camp, dominant 7th triad party daddy-o, fast country biscuits, fingerstyle chicky picky. You gotta call them something. E major open string party, E major scales, E major scale on 1 string, D chord picking, G to C2, C suspended 2nd, whatever. Picking pattern, that's a nice sound. There's a lot of stuff in here, man. It's pretty good. Getting crazy with the G blues scale. Moving from A minor to E7 and back to A minor. G blues riff. Hand stretch fun. Phrase craze. Getting moving with the E blues scale. Yeah, these are $20. I've got them. So, anyhow, keep working on your sight reading. If you have a different book, let me know what book you're using. I'm very curious. Maybe if I have it, I'll make a video based on some of that. But again, it's humble. It's a beginning. It's showing respect to music, saying I want to learn from the beginning and learn how it works. And yes, tablature's faster or just playing by ear. Sure. Watch videos. Do anything you want. Learn any way you can. Videos, CDs, cassettes, 8-track tapes, VHS, private lessons, or just figure it out. That's how I learned, is just listening. All right, I'll actually subscribe to Guitar Player Magazine, Guitar World, all those magazines. But basically, once you get rolling with this, it snowballs. From that chord chemistry book, I just realized you can really, your hand can do much more than you may think is possible. I mean, there's shapes that are just like, just insane. And, the basic chords I teach, nothing like this book. Much harder. But, I keep it pretty simple. All right, man. Good luck with your sight reading. I'm sorry if I went way too long, but, I'm pretty passionate about the topic. So thanks a lot. Hope you had a good Christmas, and I sure did. Very relaxing. Keep working, keep practicing. No excuses. Throw those excuses in the garbage can and practice. All right, see ya.